going along. Life is a crooked path. Ran out of ink here. So in life we have a trend, a trajectory, and if somebody has an idea, or there's some reason, we can actually, with our resources, we can actually take something to proof of concept. Scientifically, we can bring in scientists, policymakers, economics, all these things to test this idea. If it doesn't work, we just keep going. If it does work, in our case it did work, that means we can then demonstrate at scale. So we call this demo. So we demonstrate that this idea, which is based on science, is a good idea. During demonstration at scale, we identify the barriers to adoption. Adoption is the new normal, and this is the new life. So this is a way for us to have an impact. So we're cruising along, we have tremendous waste problems, we have emission problems. Somebody said, you know, perhaps agriculture could remove carbon. We bring science, policy. We did proof of concept on laboratory size scale. It worked. We then went to full-scale demonstration a year and a half ago. So with foundation support and government support, we put thousands of yards of compost out on hundreds of acres on other ranches. It was very exciting because that showed that ranchers would do it, that the compost was available, that there were no financial issues around it. And so for a year now, at scale, we've been at demonstration. That worked. So now we're actually looking at adoption. So here in the city of San Francisco, we're meeting with the owners. San Francisco owns land all the way to Yosemite. It's one of the largest landowners in the entire state. In the 1800s, they captured all of the watershed to the water supply. It's thousands of acres. So now we're talking to San Francisco about them adopting our protocol to manage their watershed, using their own waste. So now we're closing the big urban cycle. So the urban sector waste becomes the rural sector solution, which supplies the water back and the food back. So we're doing a big closure of the cycles. So the economics around it are very exciting. As the global economy starts embracing the opportunity here, are there markets? Are there climate bonds? We know about green bond. We're now working with the federal government, the White House, and we're having a conversation about creating green bonds for private investment to invest in soil rather than oil. So we're organizing the economic structure now to start putting our value on healthy soil. And in doing so, that will stimulate the production of compost nationally and regionally and globally, hopefully, and create a positive economy based on developing health in the soil, from which actually all life comes from anyway. So we're closing the loops and we're bringing things back to the ground and basing our global human experience on a healthy relationship to our healthy soils. That's the big vision.
That's fantastic.
Is that good?
Yes, fantastic.
So what we need are people